So what you're telling us is everybody should be a 6 seed. No, thank you. On a serious note, I want to first congratulate the Boston University seniors, Darryl Parton, Matt Griffin, Jeff Pelage. Those three gentlemen, in my mind, represented what is great about this league and the class and dignity what they showed them. So I'm proud of those three guys. I know they're opponents, but competitions is from afar. You're supposed to respect it, and I have tremendous respect for those guys and Coach Joe Jones, who did a tremendous job in his first year. To the game, I challenged our team. I guess 2 days ago, I showed them the Arturo Gotti Ward fight, and just to tell you what this game was, it was like that. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't, it was a defensive battle. It was possession by possession, and we were fortunate enough to make a few plays at the end of that game.
Questions for student athletes?
I got one thing. I'm coming back. It was interesting because at the flagrant foul, you were the first one to come up to him and say, hey, it's all good. How happy were you for him when he hit those back-to-back threes, obviously? Because it's such a swing,
Yeah, I trust my teammates a lot. I mean, these guys, for him to make shots like that as a freshman, his first tournament, it takes a lot. It takes a lot to make shots like that, and he had it. I know he had it in him. Coach has been telling us all week about getting to the next play, not letting one play affect the next play. So that's just what I try to tell him. Get to the next play and let's get it done.
You're right. Just to go from that one point to that next.
Yeah, well, obviously it was a bonehead play. I usually don't make plays like that, but I got lucky and missed 2 free throws. And this year I've had to work on getting to the next play. In college you can't, dwell on the past if you make a mistake. So, right after that foul, I just told myself, don't do it again and just move on. And there's more plays to be made. And luckily, my teammates set me up good and I made some shots.
Mark, how important was it for you, for the offense, for you not only to get all the touches you did, but to score inside like you did, to just loosen up everything?
Yeah, it's basically to loosen up the court. It's got to be you. They tend to lock onto the ball, so whenever they hit me, people who are cutting will be wide open due to them staring at the ball. So I think I'm just a pressure release for my teammates, and they found me. I was able to score and dish the ball well. So just credit to my teammates.
Andres, I know the season started off 0-13. For you as a fifth-year senior, it seems like a rebuilding year, not a position a lot of seniors want to be in. Can you just talk about kind of weathering that storm and now going into the semifinal game?
I stay here. I was here all summer in rehab for my knee, so I spent the summer with them. I knew they were really, really talented, but I knew it would take time for them to adjust to the college basketball game. Coach Gallagher told me from the beginning, we got to leave with their mistakes. It's gonna be tough at the beginning. And it was tough for me, but it was a great learning experience. That's how I've seen this season, the entire season, as a great learning experience. That maybe if we had a lot of seniors like last year, I would have not learned as much as I learned this year. And I'm really, really, really proud of them because they've done an amazing job and they gave me a shot to another game in the tournament. It's all because of them.
Andres, could you talk a little bit about what are your goals tonight? What do you figure were the keys to the game? Was your transition defense. You held them to 0 fast break points tonight. Could you talk about that defense and how you guys made it work?
That's been the key of the game for every game against them. We talk about it all week. Transition defense, it was a big key of the game, and going to 0 points, I didn't know that, but it's all because we were getting to the next play. If we missed a shot, we were all trying to get back and try to stop him, try to stop the jet earring. And we did a great job at it.
Mark, what was the game plan going in and defending Parton and Irvin? Do you think you were successful against them tonight?
Obviously, they're very good players. With Parton, he's able to make tough shots, so we just wanted to make him put the ball on the floor to his weak hand and to have high hands. And with Irvin, he just had to move your feet. He's a quick guard and no spot up threes. And he did a great job of that. He did a great job. So.
I was going to ask you what happened out there with I think it was Griffin or whatever at the offset and text. Was it just fast break or so everybody nobody saw it? And is that just a product of you guys are familiar with each other? You guys see each other so much 4 times in the last tournament. You just saw each other last week. Like how much did that play a role in that kind of stuff?
Nothing happened. It's just ahead of the game. That was it. Exchange of words and we got to the next place. That was it.
One more question from the back. Any of the 3 student athletes, you're going to just talk about the matchup with Vermont tomorrow.
You got it.
It's a tough matchup. They're big. They're big inside. They've given us problems, but it's a different setup now. It's a tournament. Anything can happen. We're gonna go play hard. We're gonna go live everything out there. I got these 2 guys right next to me. I know we're gonna do a hell of a job. We're happy for the win tonight. We gotta get to the next play now and just get ready for tomorrow.
Any other questions, student athletes?
Andres, how comfortable are you guys playing in this gym? Is this an advantage for you guys to be playing in your home crowd, in front of your home crowd and in your home gym at this tournament tonight and in the semifinals?
Of course. We only see, like, all season we haven't seen the gym like this. We haven't had fans like this. And they were a big part of our win tonight because they were in the game the entire game. When we were down, they're still supporting us. And they did a great job at that. And I want to thank all the fans that came out because without them, we probably would have not gotten this win.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, questions for Coach Gallagher now.
Coach, anything in particular from last week's game that you guys kind of focused in on to kind of slow you down?
Yeah, we just studied them. I've never taken more notes for a game. I actually thought I was a football coach, the way we prepared. We had it was 11-day preparation because we played them. So we knew every baseline out. We had Chris Gerlison, my assistant, did a tremendous job scouting them. I could tell you they have 19 set plays. I could tell you their name. So we learned a lot about them. And they're very well coached, I can tell you that.
John, one of the numbers that stands out is Barton over 6 from 3 land. Talk about the particular attention you paid there.
Just make him make tough 2s. Don't let him make a 3. If he makes a 3, it's got to be off balance. He's got to be going to his left. You have to make him put it on the floor. He cannot catch, and you just have a hand. You got to have a body. If he goes by you, we'll live with it. We're going to live with it, and that's what we talked about.
I was just going to ask, what was your reaction when Nate committed the flagrant, and then obviously when he comes back and knocks down the 2 threes?
My reaction was high school senior. No, but freshmen make those plays, and one of the things I talked about all week was a bad play is going to happen. We have to get to the next play. The emotion of that play with 6 minutes and change left, we could easily lose our cool, and then they get 2 more baskets, and guess what? We don't have a chance to win that game. It's about getting to the next play.
It's sort of funny watching the way, in the first half, it's sort of, you guys kind of had the shot clock violation.
Yep.
Starting to unravel. And then in the second half, it's a completely different story. The other team, you kind of put pressure on them. Is that interesting the way kind of
I thought we reacted better in the second half.
John, at the beginning of the season, you had a group of guys who you hoped would just mature and come along. Do you, in Mark and Nate, do you feel like you have a couple of go-to guys now?
Well, Nate today, 16 rebounds. I challenged Nate today, Mark Nwakamma first. I challenged him. He's got to be a rebounder. He's got to go get 10 in some games if we need him. He's got to go up and get it. And I think he really responded. And I love his poise in the post. I'd like to see him pass better. And then to Nate, I thought when Nate hit that first 3, we had to come right back to him. So we went right back to him, and we were fortunate enough for him to knock down back-to-back 3s.
Coach, when you played up at BU a week ago,
Yep.
you said too many 3s.
Yep.
You said hopefully you're game plan is to keep it under 20 today. A little bit over, but were you happy with the shot selection from behind the arc?
I loved it in the second half. I didn't like it in the first half. I loved it in the second half. I thought we looked inside every time. As we mature, we can develop, like we did in 07, 08 here when I was an assistant, of making threes. But when you have Mark and you have Nate, you got to put the ball down there. I mean, Mark, to me, he can score in this league, so we got to use him.
John, how would you describe the mood, the atmosphere at halftime when you're down 6? Were you confident with that?
Well, if I was on the Titanic, I would think it would be okay. So I walked in and I just said, we're in great shape. We're down 6. Here's what we have to do. And like I do every game, I put a defense and an offense. And I thought the number one thing, our tempo was fine. It's the post touches. We have to put the ball in the block. So I thought the mood at halftime was fine. And then I thought as the game, that first 5 minutes, when we came out with a lot of energy, I just liked the atmosphere of our group. And then the students, I mean, I must say that the students, we have to get them there every game. I don't care if I have to dress up as Howie the Hawk. We gotta go out and get that kind of atmosphere in here, because it will be a real hard place to play. And tomorrow night, I really hope they come back, and I think they will.
John, team started off 0-13 this season. Can you sort of talk about the development or the maturity of this team? How different are the teams that you from early in the season and even the first time you played Vermont early in the conference schedule?
Yeah, Mike Anthony, who's from the Hartford Current, he covered our Central Connecticut game. We lost by 40 plus. We're different. We're just a whole different team. We have toughness. We have poise. Andres has really become a great leader. I like the development of our group. In November and December, I wasn't worried about winning and losing. I was not worried about winning and losing. I was worried about the attitude and the direction of the program. That's all I was worried about. And then, obviously in January, I think we're 9-9 since January 1st now. And that's a tribute not to me. I would tell you who it is. It's my coaching staff for just following the plan, and all my seniors for making sure everybody understood the mission.
Thanks a lot, Coach.